74.2 kegs of food critique and comedy. The wonderful Jesse Mulligan.
What would happen if you went into labour on Jetstar? It'd be like the worst airline to go into labour on, because you'd be like, is there a doctor on a plane? And they'd be like, a doctor flying Jetstar? Don't think so.
At least we're going
to go out the back who's delivered a few pamphlets.
Someone is sitting in their public relations office every day just going, what, not today. Just not today.
You're better off being the PR person for AIDS.
Yeah, well done, Team 2. New DNA research has uncovered some interesting things about the first people in New Zealand.
So they're calling these remains, they're calling them the first New Zealanders.
Yes.
Do you think they became New Zealanders on the way? Like, do you think someone looked out the canoe and said, oh, look at that beautiful country with lush forests and golden sand, and someone at the back of the canoe said, it's not that good?
Well done, Team 1. Yes, the Green Party says it has the answer to New Zealand's economic problems. Print more money.
This Greens idea is, I've read up on it, and it makes quite a bit of sense. The problem is it's coming from the Greens. It's like a homeless guy telling you what to do with your mortgage. Even if he's right, you're not going to listen because he's drinking out of a bottle of Mr. Muscle. Who just sent New Zealand an email asking if we have a buy now price? Name 3 places whose airports do not have arrivals terminals. If you listen closely, what noise can you hear when Matthew Ridge reads a book? I've got your ultrasound scan here, and yep, all looks pretty normal. You get humiliated twice. The mechanic tells you what's wrong with your car, and you've got to nod along like you know what he's talking about. And then you go home and the missus says what was wrong and you've got to make it all up again. And I think John Key just likes James Cameron because he saw Avatar and thought all those blue people were a National Party conference. The whole leadership thing about David Shearer started because people said he wasn't articulate enough to be Prime Minister. But I think it's worth reminding people that our current Prime Minister described the Rugby World Cup as a troty, so the bar is not high. One team will take away the troty. And Christmas for David Bain these days is what? What not to do when your giant firework doesn't go off first time? The 100% pure slogan isn't accurate. We've got to change it. It's like, no, you dicks, we've got to change the environment. Keep the slogan. Do you think we need a new slogan? Do you think it should be New Zealand, more than just the Hobbit? Oh, no.
Yeah.
The most depressing thing in the world is watching me on this show with my father-in-law, Warren, who sits in silence for the entire time the show is on, then the ads come on and he laughs at every one. He's like, Mulligan, telecom turtle. Look at his little neck.
I think they did actually do a bit of cocaine in the early days. Strychnine, anything to kind of keep your body going through the rigours of the tour.
But cocaine, you don't actually win the Tour de France, you just act like you've won it. Apparently he was taking so many drugs that when he was dating Sheryl Crow, she won the Women's Tour de France. How about just swine flu?
Oh, yeah. Good.